Hi everyone, Trisha here from Trisha's Sleep Story, and this is my week 7 post-op update. I normally record my videos and do my weigh-in on Mondays, and it is now Tuesday. I weighed in this morning and it's Tuesday night, so I'm just now getting this video done. But I have been really busy, and I was out of town and did not have access to a scale on Monday. So let's start with some stats, of course. High weight was 245. My surgery weight was 233, 12 pounds lost on the pre-op diet, 2 weeks. And my weight last week was 205 pounds even. And my weight this week is 200.2 pounds. So I lost 4.8 pounds this week, which is really exciting. That's a huge loss. It should be slowing down by now, and I'm sure it will, but I'm really excited to see that big of a number. That does mean that I am 0.2 pounds away from 200, so 0.1 or 0.2, I guess, since my scale measures in 0.2 increments. 0.4 pounds away from being under 200 pounds, which is my first goal that I'm excited about. I'm really excited. But knowing that I was going to weigh in the morning, I stepped on the scale kind of for fun before I went to bed, and it was 200.2. And I was like, I am always lighter in the morning. That's awesome. I'm going to be under 200 pounds this week. Yeah. I'm not complaining at all, but it was a little disappointing to step on the scale this morning and have it be exactly the same as it was before I went to bed last night. Anyways, yeah, great loss this week. Super excited. Still totally digging this partial stomach that I've got going on. Feeling really good about myself. So, food is the first thing I usually talk about. My food plan is not going to change again until I'm at 75% of my weight loss, or 1 year. So no change there. I did have I think the reason I lost so much weight this week is because when I was out of town, it was actually for my mom's birthday. She has an RV, and we were camping at a casino that has a campground. It was for her birthday. So now I just can't get the camera right. Oh, sorry. And so it was, I packed food for myself, but it was really hard to sort of actually plan out all my meals, since we spent a lot of time not in the RV. And what I found was that I would maybe have breakfast, we'd go up to the casino, and we didn't spend a lot of money. It was just mostly entertainment. And I would forget to eat for 6 hours and not even realize it until I was like, oh my God, I haven't eaten since breakfast, and it's, for whatever, which is not good. I think that's bad for your metabolism. And in general, if I forget to eat for that long of a stretch, I'm not going to get enough calories in for the day. I do not want to survive on 800 calories for the rest of my life. So as I continue to lose and get closer to my goal weight, I plan to increase my calories so that I can eventually eat 12, 15, 18, I know people who are via message boards. I don't know anyone who's had this leave in person, but I've heard about people who are eating 1,800 calories a day and maintaining once they got to goal weight because they didn't starve themselves for a year or 2 years to get where they were. So that's my plan. And not eating for huge chunks of the day is not helpful for that. So I know I didn't get enough protein in. I probably didn't get enough calories in. I didn't track all of my meals in my fitness pal like I usually do. And I forgot to drink my protein shakes, which is like the easiest source of calories and protein ever. And I just forgot about them. So, but I will say at least the choices that I did make when I couldn't eat the food that I had were good. I had a taco salad and just ate the meat and cheese and some lettuce. I made good choices. There's a lot of junk food to be had, and I did not partake in any of it. Oh, I also, my husband is hunting this week, and I made him butter pecan cookies, no bake peanut butter cookies, and like seasoned pretzels. I did not taste a single one of them. I didn't lick the batter off the spatula, nothing, which is, seems, I can't wrap my head around the fact that I didn't like, oh, I'll just have one. I'll just have a little taste. It wasn't that big of a deal to not try it. Is it going to kill me to have a bite of a cookie? No, but I haven't really had any processed carbs in months. Why should I if I don't feel that like burning desire to have it? If I'm doing good, I'm not going to screw that up. So moving on. And the other one thing is when I was leaving, my dad took my son for a little while so that we could have a little bit of a girls' weekend. And after I picked him up, it was 8 o'clock, and I hadn't had dinner, and I hadn't eaten anything, and I was sort of out of my packed meals. And I needed something. I was actually really hungry. It had been long enough that I actually got hungry. And I thought, well, what can I get that's low carb that I can get from fast food? And thought, well, I can get a burger no bun from almost anywhere, Wendy's chili, but there wasn't one on the way home. And I just didn't want to go to a drive-thru and get a hamburger because I'm not gonna lie, I really like McDonald's hamburgers, and I feel like that might be a trigger food for me, that if I have it once, I'm gonna want it again. So I figured Taco Bell is sort of like the least fast foody of the choices that I had. I got one taco, 180 calories, 8 grams of protein, and 15 grams of carbs, which was kind of surprising. I thought it would have been more than that. And one taco was plenty for me. And it's Taco Bell's not a trigger food. And yeah, I feel really good about my choices that I made. I did talk last week that I was having just that tiny, tiny bit of pain. None this week. I am officially pain-free. I don't think I'm going to be pain-free tomorrow because I went to a pretty intense fitness class today. It might not have been intense for someone who's in shape, but for someone who hasn't worked out in probably 2 years and is eating, 700 calories a day, it was pretty intense for me. I'm really happy that I did the workout. I'm going to probably go back again on Thursdays. I have a free trial this week. So, and then I have to decide if I want to pay for the classes. But I think it might be just what I need because I can bring Lucas. So I don't have to worry about dropping him off at childcare and what the childcare hours are at the community center. So I think that might work out really well for me. Let's see. Oh, a little bit back to the food. Gosh, it's getting long, sorry. I was taking my Prilosec at night before bed, and I was finding that come 7 o'clock, I was starting to get a little bit of heartburn. Just barely. I mean, like, probably wouldn't have even needed to take anything. It was just, I could just sort of barely feel it. And I was also I think I was feeling more hungry than I have been after I switched to at night. And I think that might be why, because I have heard that heartburn or reflux can sort of mask itself as hunger. So since I changed to taking it in the morning, I do think it's helped. I haven't had any heartburn at night, and I have not been as hungry. So that's good. Let's see, a couple quick non-scale victories. This one's kind of funny. I have, a drawer, my underwear drawer or whatever. And a while ago I sorted through all my clothes and took out everything that didn't fit me because I had this like huge drawer of underwear, and like most of them are too tight. So I had been wearing the like underwear that I bought when I was pregnant, which is super stretchy like boy shorts. My husband hated them. And they are all too big for me now. So he's really happy. And I'm like realizing as I go through the day that like my underwear are like kind of sagging inside my jeans because my jeans are all loose and it's really uncomfortable. So I need to buy new underwear, or at least like sort through them again and take out the biggest ones. So super weird non-scale victory. And then also, this is getting long, but I wanted to say something that is, I don't know. If you've been overweight for a long time and your feet hurt when you walk and it's hard for you to exercise, and maybe you'll understand. My sister came for our, casino girls weekend, but she came later. So she met us at the casino and not at the campground. The campground was walking distance from the casino, and when we left, my mom and my sister drove down because my sister had her car at the casino. And I said, you know, it's beautiful out. I'm just going to walk. And that doesn't sound like a big deal, but to not take a ride and instead do a, you know, 10-minute walk or whatever is kind of a big deal to me because my feet weren't hurting and because I wasn't, you know, going to be out of breath from that short of a walk. And that's a pretty big non-scale victory for me, to have the option to ride in a car and just say, I'm going to walk. So, yeah, I don't know, maybe silly. Something to work on for me this week is I've been doing really good with all my vitamins, except for vitamin C, which I have to take like 3 a day, and I can't, I never remember to take them. So I need to get on track with those. And so that is all I have for today. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at trishasleevestory@gmail.com. Go ahead and leave a comment below. And I've quite a few new subscribers. So, most of my subscribers have never interacted with me. So if you've made it this far and watched this whole video, leave a comment and tell me about yourself. Are you pre-op? Are you post-op? Are you just thinking about the surgery? Have you been successful? I'd love to know who's watching these videos. It would be very interesting for me. So, yeah, that's all I have. This has been really long. I've been trying to keep them like under 7 minutes, but this is like double that. So I will say goodbye now and have a good journey and have a great week. Bye.